Across 1,000 alien worlds, warriors boasted of their strength. They lifted boulders, shattered steel, and bragged about battles that shaped galaxies. But when the oldest and fiercest matriarch of the Varkan Empire demanded, "Is there no one brave enough to give me strong grandchildren?" Every champion fell silent, every species stepped back. Every giant warrior avoided her gaze. Only one figure stepped forward. A single human man, calm as a quiet storm. And the galaxy wondered, what kind of creature doesn't fear a legend? If stories about bold humans, impossible odds, and jaw-dropping sci-fi moments are your thing, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe for more wild hfyTales, and share this video with someone who loves a good, humans are crazy moment. Thanks for riding with us, now let's dive in. The Varkan throne hall was a place carved out of fear itself. Colossal pillars twisted upward like the bones of ancient beasts, and the air shimmered with the static hum of old wars, old victories, old scars. Every warrior who entered felt smaller, no matter how many battles they'd won. It wasn't the hall that crushed their courage, it was her, the matriarch, the Iron Mother of the Varkan Empire, the one who could break a starship hull with her hands, the one who defeated 6 warlords in a single sunrise, the one whose voice made entire armies kneel. And today she sat on her throne of obsidian, carved from the ruins of a world she conquered alone, looking down at the greatest warriors in the galaxy. Her voice rolled like thunder. "Is there no one brave enough to give me strong grandchildren?" The hall fell silent, completely silent. As if every species present had been frozen by the same sudden fear, the strongest champions stepped back. The proudest kings lowered their eyes. Even the towering Gravari, 3 meters tall and built like living tanks, pretended to be very interested in the floor. Because the matriarch didn't want companionship. She didn't want alliance. She wanted someone stronger than her. Someone worthy. Someone who could match her power and produce heirs who would one day lead the Varkan into an age of unstoppable conquest. For centuries, no one had been brave or foolish enough to try. And then, he stepped forward, a human. Not armored, not glowing with energy, not carrying any mythical weapon, just a man. Just a simple human man with dark eyes, steady hands, and the kind of calm that made people wonder if he knew something they didn't. The hall rippled with shock. Even the matriarch's generals leaned forward. The matriarch's eyes narrowed. "What are you, little creature, a servant who wandered too far?" "No," he said, voice steady. "I heard your challenge. And I'm answering it." A dozen alien warriors gasped. A Krail soldier dropped his spear. Someone whispered, "Humans don't fear anything, do they?" The human shrugged lightly. "We fear plenty. We just don't run." A strange sound echoed across the throne hall, the rumbling laugh of the matriarch herself. She rose to her full height, towering over him like a living mountain. Her shadow swallowed him whole. Her armor plates clashed like thunder as she leaned close enough to smell what species he belonged to. "You are fragile," she growled. "You are small, you break easily, you die quickly." "Yes," the human agreed. "But while we're alive, we're stubborn." A ripple ran through the hall, whispers, disbelief, curiosity. Humans had a reputation across the stars. Unpredictable, chaotic, impossibly durable in ways no one quite understood. They didn't win with strength. They won with heart, with nerve, with something alien species couldn't translate. The matriarch circled him like a great predator considering a new kind of prey. Finally, she stopped. "And what makes you believe you could give me children that would be worthy of the Varkan throne?" He didn't blink. "Because humans don't produce weak descendants. We raise fighters." The matriarch's expression froze, not anger, not disbelief, but interest. Pure, dangerous interest. It was the kind of look that could either crown a legend or start a funeral. "You speak boldly," she said. "Only when it matters," he answered. "And you would dare to stand at my side? To survive my strength? To face the trials the Varkan demand?" He stepped closer, not aggressively, not foolishly. Just close enough that she could see he wasn't trembling. "I've faced worse," he said simply. Another shockwave of murmurs hit the hall like a physical force. Some aliens muttered that the human was insane. Others whispered that he must be hiding some impossible power. But the truth was simpler. Humans had this strange, impossible way of stepping into danger even when logic told them to flee. It was one of the reasons other species feared them. And one of the reasons they were legendary. The matriarch leaned down, massive eyes locking onto his. "If I strike you," she said, "you may die." "If you strike me," he replied, "it means I wasn't worthy. And you want someone worthy, don't you?" Slowly, very slowly, the matriarch's lips cured into a grin, a real one, a terrifying one. "This galaxy," she whispered, "will never understand your kind. Most humans don't understand ourselves," he admitted. "Maybe that's why we keep surprising everyone." The hall shook again. But this time, not from fear, from excitement, from anticipation, from the realization that something historic was happening right in front of them. The matriarch finally straightened and spoke loud enough for the entire capital city to hear. "Then let the galaxy witness this. A human, a fragile creature of bone and stubbornness, dares to stand at my side." She lowered one armored hand and offered it to him. "I accept your challenge." He placed his hand on hers, tiny compared to the size of her palm, yet steady, firm, unshaken. Gasps, cheers, roars, every species watching knew what this meant. A new alliance, a new dynasty. A new storm brewing across the stars. But more than that, a new legend was being born, one that would echo across galaxies for 1,000 years. When every warrior stepped back, then every champion trembled. When every giant refused, only one creature moved forward. A human, because where others saw danger, humans saw possibility. Where others feared the matriarch, humans saw a challenge worth taking, and where others stepped away, humans stepped in. In the end, the galaxy would tell this story the same way. Every time, when the strongest woman in the universe demanded a partner worthy of her bloodline, only a human was brave enough to say, "I'll do it," and from that moment on, everything changed.